Welcome to the Create with Katrina Julia show by Fit Life Creation, where we talk all the things on wellness, faith, marketing, business, and travel to create a life and business you love. I've been there, friend. I've walked from fear to faith, self-hate to love, corporate to calling, and bondage to freedom, along with transformation in every area of my life. I'm right here with you, walking along on my own path to creating. So tune in so that you learn how to create a life and business you love, hands-on. Let's create it. If you are curious about my morning routine, this episode is for you. Before I get into it, I want you to know two things. One, this morning routine is years in the making. We are talking since at least 2013 of intentional thought around my morning and or night routines. Number two, I give myself the freedom to adjust it however I feel led and what my soul is calling for in the morning. Okay. So, with that in mind, I practice what I call a sacred 7 morning routine. And it includes I am statements, Bible, music, prayer, positive message, journaling, and movement. Now, do I do all of those every single day? Nope. Sometimes I spend and give myself the freedom on 1, 2, or 3 of them. And sometimes I do all 7 of them throughout the day. But yes, sometimes I will spend anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes on one of them and move on to the next. So what can that look like? So for example, in the morning, I repeat to myself, I'm a beautiful, wonderful child of God. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Regardless of how I feel, regardless of what is happening. Then another thing that I did in 2022 that also helps when I'm not feeling so great for whatever reason, that I'm processing something, healing from something, elevating, and then some stuff came up for me to clear or pray about, whatever it is. I have my vision, some prayers, a letter of forgiveness, a love letter, all recorded on my own voice on my phone. So sometimes all I do is hit play and let my vision or whatever it is start to play. So here's one quick example on a love letter to myself. Oh, that one's with waterfall in the background. So here's a quick example of which one can I, or do I want to share? Surrender. Our Creator, Abba, Yeshua, and the Holy Spirit, I forgive myself, my worries, my anxieties, my self-sabotaging behaviors, small-minded concerns, So that gives you a quick example there. And the reason why I sound like that, you guys, is I was actually in the sauna for about 45 minutes. And I think that was about halfway through. Here's another one of creating. I am creating and scaling a life and business I love with like-minded community, receiving $12,000 to $22,000 to $100,000 to $1 million a month. Now, full disclaimer, I have not reached those levels yet, but that is what I'm speaking. Those are just some examples of I ams. Music. I have my Alexa, and I hope she doesn't start talking, set my alarm to praise and worship music every single morning. So that's easy. It's automatic. That's done. So I am music. Bible varies. Sometimes I read a verse from Proverbs. Sometimes I'm reading straight through the Bible like I am now. So right now I just finished Kings. Then I'm also doing the Jude Bible study by Jackie Hill Perry, which I did this morning. So I am music, Bible that gives you a positive message. Then journaling, which I haven't, well, actually, I journaled in my business journal that I use for Brendan Bouchard. But on top of that, I have the passion planner. And then I also have a journal where I free write or jot things down that I also have that I got off Amazon. So I am music, Bible, pray, journal, message. So that also ended up being the Jude study that I'm doing with Jackie Hill Perry right now, and then movement. So I'm going to do quick movement, and then I cleared some. So that was my morning today, and it was, in between that, I felt led to do something. I think like after the fourth thing on social, then, which I normally don't do, but it was a very intentional message around. Sharing about purity, sharing about sobriety now 7+ years, and several other things too. So you can definitely follow me if you don't at Katrina Julia Fit. So that is my morning. And then so that was today. And today I happened to easily and effortlessly get through, walk through all 7 of the sacred 7. But sometimes, you guys, I do the I ams, I do the music, and then sometimes I journal. Or sometimes I go for a walk and I pray, and listen to my I ams. Sometimes I will do 3 or 4 things and then, clear out other things I had for my day to spend more time, like my morning into my mid morning into my afternoon. Sometimes I'll do the journaling and things later, so I give myself the freedom, and I don't make the morning routine like a prison, so to speak, or I don't beat myself up if, I didn't do, XYZ or ABC. No, that's not the point. The point is to have the intention, but also to give yourself the freedom to, create. And then speaking of morning routine, the night routine is also so key in how you, end your night, how you outline and think about your next day, what you're putting into your subconscious, what you're praying about, or, whatever it is, for you, your practices before you go to bed. So as an example, yesterday, I'm walking through a 21-day fast right now. And you can definitely check out more about that at We Are Transformation, to like what a fast is about. And it's not always solely about food. Like many people think it's only about food. Well, for me, I've been walking now a really healthy lifestyle, not consuming sweets, not deviating from healthy food and complex carbs and veggies and fruits now for years, and not drinking alcohol for years. So whereas my fasting back in, say, 2011 looked very different and it was about food, now my fasting is more intentional on whatever it is that I'm walking through in life, and focusing on either elevating or dissolving or evolving or breaking through. So right now it's focused around finances while still maintaining and upholding the rest. So yesterday around 7, so I went to a Soul Cycle class. They have a pass right now that was $50 unlimited if you had taken less than 3 rides, which I hadn't ridden until recently, since 2018, because the pandemic, because my travels, different things. So I went to a Soul Cycle class that was amazing. Shout out to Soul Cycle Buckhead, right in Lenox Shops next to Lenox Mall, then an AJ. Then I tuned in to the praise and worship with Transformation Church online at 7 p.m. Then I, reflected on my day and gratitude for the day, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then looked at what my day today was going to be like. And then I listened to a meditation and reflections on visualization and on money, and releasing thoughts that are not aligned to, what our creator says about wealth, to abundance and more. And then I dozed off. So that was my night routine, right? So tell me if you have a morning routine, what it looks like. I'm going to drop a poll on Spotify as well. And if you leave a review on the show, make sure you drop your Instagram handle and website. Tag me on stories at Katrina Julia Fit, at Fit Life Creation, and I will shout you out. And as always, friends, remember, create, transform, and inspire. You are born to. So how are you loving the creator snapshots? If you are a creator and you would love to submit a snapshot with tips on faith, wellness, money, marketing, business, and or travel, then check out in the show notes the form to submit for your creator snapshot for us to consider yours, as well as even more opportunities to collaborate in our creative community. Chats on faith, wellness, money, marketing, business, and travel, so you create a life and business. If you haven't already, head on over to the blog, the podcast, and the freebies to jumpstart your transformation. If you're ready to dive into the online courses, the live events, or the retreat, and if you want to create with our community on an even deeper level, definitely check out our internships, our influencer collaborations, management, and brand engagement. Let's create it.